out of everybody fighting in UFC 241, undoubtedly the biggest draw is going to be Anthony Pettis versus Nate Diaz. And you can tell what the people want to watch just as the UFC released these two videos on the same day, DC versus Stipe and Nate Diaz versus Anthony Pettis. You can see what the people want to see with their eyes, man. It's crazy. 1.6 versus 500K. The proof is in the pudding. But of course people want to see it because Nate Diaz does crazy things like smokes CBD blunts during media scrum workouts and stuff like that. And you can see the UFC starting to put Nate Diaz on the thumbnail of some of these embedded episodes. And the views seem to reflect, man. People just want to see him, and that's just the bottom line.
I think the UFC doesn't know. I think one of the reasons why Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor was so big is because people love Nate Diaz too.
There's also a lot of speculation that his time away from the sport may not be good, especially against somebody like Anthony Pettis, who seems to be on a roll as he knocked out Wonderboy Thompson, which was something even Tyron Woodley couldn't do. But Chael Sonnen says he's seen him backstage a couple times, and from the way things look, he's saying he's stronger than ever.
Every time I hug him, I can't believe how strong he's gotten. I think the guy's lifting weights. He never talks about. I'm telling you, you're going to see a physically stronger Nate Diaz.
And when Nate Diaz was asked if 3 rounds were better for him or Anthony, Nate Diaz responded and said,
"Don't matter, 3 or 5. I always want a 5-round fight. I'll take a 10-round fight against anybody."
Of course, he was going to fight Dustin Poirier, so he's been training. Chael Sonnen also said that he's got to watch out for the leg kicks. Nate Diaz usually doesn't want to guard his leg kicks, and Anthony Pettis is a leg kicker. I'm going to see how that plays out. And also, just a side note, Nate Diaz is a volume striker, and Anthony Pettis is a little bit more of a power puncher. And we've seen how volume strikers paired in the past. Sometimes they get the job done. Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega, but also Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, which did not end well for Max Holloway. So this is a toss-up. It's going to be a great fight. And tell me who you guys pick, and I'll see you guys on the next one.